I will reward you with a cookie if you subscribe. r/AskReddit. What is the weirdest reason someone offered to have sex with you? I was offered a BJ because she just got her adult braces off. I accepted. My friend Dan got an offer for anal sex if someone could light her cigarette. He didn't have a light, but some other guy did. She went with him. Revenge. Apparently her boyfriend cheated on her with an ex-girlfriend of mine from a couple years prior. She just showed up at my apartment one day and told me we needed to fuck. We kinda knew each other. I don't really know how she thought she was getting back at my ex, but I didn't really ask a lot of questions. A weekend of anger sex. A helmet in my college dorm asked me to fuck her the night before her final exams so she would sleep better. I accepted. Here I need help emptying the dishwasher and cleaning the kitchen. I'll suck your dick. Fine, I'll do it. My brother went to a party. I wasn't feeling great, so decided to take a pass and get an early night. Long story short, my bro came home with two girls. He took one to his room, the other just walked into my room, got naked, then got into my bed. She said she'd make it worth my while if she could crash for the night. I've been buying him drinks ever since. I was spending a few nights at a friend's house. She was doing a fair bit of drinking, and we were watching movies. I went to sleep at about 2 AM. At 3 AM, she wakes me up out of a dead sleep and wants to fuck. Her reason? She's masturbating to porn and wants to masturbate with my cum inside of her. A chick once offered to fuck me if I did the vocals on a song she had wrote, in which she was the guitarist. 10/10ths would record again. In college, a coworker told me she was gonna sleep with me tonight because it was her ex-boyfriend's birthday. Apparently they had spent his last 5 birthdays together, but he'd rather spend this one with his new girl. She said she was gonna sleep with me because her ex was sleeping with his new girl. I said okay. I was a 17-year male at the local park and a friend's 13-year sister comes up and asks me for a cigarette. I say I don't smoke and she accuses me of lying. She says, "Come on, I'll blow you for it." I walked away. I told my friend and he laughed. Kind of stayed away from him after that. In college, a girl in my class touched my arm and said, "Your skin is so soft. Can I rub my pussy on your arm?" It was an odd experience. WTF. Yay, she was weird, but pretty hot. I was hoping to actually have sex with her, but she literally just wanted to get off on my arm. She told me her pussy was possessed by Satan and she needed my Jesus cock to release his spurt. Turns out she was just crazy and on her period. What a mess. In high school, had friend ask me to have sex with his ex so he and his new GF could watch. The ex was there when he asked. She tried pretty hard to talk me into it. It seemed like a lot of pressure for a first time. Kinda regret not doing. Girl was pretty cute. We walked into her house and found her dog dead. She said she wanted to fuck to take her mind off it and calm her down. Got some painkillers in college after my wisdom teeth were pulled. Some girl offered to blow me if I gave her some of them. My ex-boyfriend's brother never experienced sex and didn't have much luck with women to begin with. One day my ex stepped out of the room to get a snack. While he was gone, his brother asked if I could ride him. I declined and he tried to sweeten the deal by showing off his already erect penis. He then said that my ex would never find out. I told my ex and the brother got his ass kicked. After we got married, my wife uses sex as motivation for everything. Doing the dishes, taking out the trash, not fucking other people, etc. It's damn good motivation. I held the door open for her and she was like, "OMG, that's never happened to me before. Would you like to come back to my place?" She was very attractive, but I must admit I'm straight, so I declined. He just slapped his dick on my shoulder from behind the couch. I left after that. Opened the door for an elderly woman. She was quite fit for her age and whatnot, and she was real sweet, and I was just doing what my mother taught me by being a respectful young man. Well, after I had opened the door for the older woman, she looked at me up and down and told me that maybe I could open her other front door since it hadn't been entered in God knows how long. I was at a bar wearing a shirt that said bondage, no pain no gain. A girl walked up to my buddy and told him that if I gave him my shirt she would go home with him. I miss that shirt. When I lived in China, a man approached me on the street, poked my arm, attempted to pull at my eyelashes, and proceeded to offer me $300 to have his baby. He said he wanted a girl like me with pale skin, blue eyes and black hair. I didn't know which part was weirder, the fact he sized me up like a breeding horse or something, or the fact he wanted a mini-me. I swiftly walked away. Lived with some exotic dancers for years. One of the girls from out of town always wanted dick before she went to work. Apparently she'd done exhaustive research and found she made a lot more tips on nights when she was freshly fucked. That's just science, kids. Science. For every year except for my senior year in high school, I moved. I was on a robotics team for my school which had a lot of funding and could go to competitions out of state with a large amount of high school kids. While we were at the competition, my friend told me about a girl that thought I was attractive who is on a team from a school 10 miles away from ours. She seemed kinda cute at first, and I was starting to like her a little bit, until I realized that her personality was a little off. Within about 2 minutes the following happened. She sits next to me. She sits really close to me. She continues to keep eye contact and says, "Can you keep a secret?" To which I reply, "Sure." Last but not least, she says, "If you buy me Dippin' Dots, I'll give you a BLO asterisk asterisk asterisk." At first I stared at her with my mouth open slightly while she continued to stare back. I mustered up the courage to say I forgot my wallet at the hotel while sitting on my wallet as we spoke. Before I gave her any time to speak, I switched spots and sat next to my friend from my team. I think she got the message because she never bothered me again for the rest of competition.